Hello friends, this is Krishna and you are watching Krishna Things. So in this video we are going to discuss about what are the mistakes that I made when I was at my beginner level and how I rectified all my mistakes and how my English became got fluency. So in this video we are going to discuss about complete roadmap, what are the mistakes and what are the things that we need to focus when we are at our beginner level. So just try to watch this video till the end. Definitely we are going to discuss a lot. Okay, let's directly come to the point. What is my first mistake that I did when I was at my beginner level? So which is focusing too much on perfection but not focusing on speaking levels. Yes, this was my most biggest problem and most biggest mistake which I did when I was in my beginner level. Yes, it's not only it happened with me as well. It's not a biggest problem I would say, but we have to rectify this problem as much as soon. Otherwise we feel very regret about ourselves and we feel we are wasting a lot of time on making this mistake. See here, the perfection doesn't come with time, right? It doesn't come with a waiting period. It comes with practice sessions and it comes with patience. If you're waiting for perfection and if you're not speaking enough with about waiting for that perfection, it doesn't make any sense, right? So even if you're speaking something wrong, even if you're making a lot of mistakes in your English journey, so just go with it. Just don't wait for the perfection. So when I can speak perfect, so then only I will go in front of people and I will go and I will have conversation with the people. If you keep thinking like that, you are making a biggest mistake, I would say, because this is a mistake I did when I was at my beginner level. So slowly I realized it and I worked on this mistake and I completely changed this mistake. So when you don't realize that you are making this mistake, just you are wasting a lot of time in learning English. So just to come out of it. So this was my first mistake, which I was doing when I was at beginner level. So this is second mistake which I have to talk about. Yeah, obviously focusing too much on grammar. Yes, this was my second mistake which I did when I was at my beginner level. So what used to happen is I used to think like if we are good at grammar enough and if you are good at a lot of grammar rules and vocabulary, sentences, idioms, and this kind of rules will be there, right? And tenses. So all this grammar and things used to be there, and I used to think like I used to master it. I used to uh, invest a lot of time on learning all of them, but slowly I realized like fluency doesn't require grammar and vocabulary. Fluency requires practice sessions. Fluency requires confidence and consistency. Yes, you heard me right. Because it is not about how many number of words you know in your English journey, and it is not about how many grammar rules that you are good at. It doesn't matter. But it is about how well you can practice English every day and how you can invest your time on learning English and how you can invest your time on practicing English every single day. It's not about speaking only, it is about reading, listening, writing, and even watching as well. Right? So when you can balance all these five things in your regular daily routine, so then nobody can stop you. So this was a mistake which I used to make when I was at my beginner level. So I hope you got my point. So just even if you are also focusing too much on grammar, it doesn't make any sense. Just come out of that zone and definitely you will see the better results. Okay. And the third biggest mistake which I used to do when I was at my beginner level, being afraid of judgment. Yes. So this is also was my biggest problem when I was at my beginner level. So just I used to think like, what if I make mistakes in front of people? What if people laugh at me? What if people judge me? What if they criticize my fluency levels in English? So I used to think like that. I used to never speak in front of at least one single person. I used to never go in front of people and have conversation. This problem used to happen with me a lot, but slowly I changed my mindset, and I felt like it doesn't matter if you speak something wrong or right. So it matters a lot, even if you are practicing or not, right? So if you are practicing enough in your regular English journey, so it is enough, right? So just don't take the people opinions very seriously. Don't take the people expressions very seriously. Of course, it's very natural. Most of the times your friends and your colleagues and your neighbors will laugh at you, but when you go and speak with an unknown person, they'll never judge you at all. They'll never speak, they'll never laugh at your English friends, right? So it happens only because of the your friends and neighbors and your colleagues, right? So if you keep stopping yourself in English and about the judgment of people, of your friends and family and colleagues, so just it doesn't make any sense. So let them do what they want to do. So just don't take their words seriously. Don't take their emotions and their criticism towards your English learning. Don't take it seriously. It happens with a lot of English learners. Most of the people are stopping with only this. You believe or not, but this is a major problem we have to rectify. So at least from today, just keep all those thoughts aside. Just only focus on learning. Just only focus on practicing English every single day. If you are good at doing it, so just you, nobody can stop you. After some period of time, you feel really funny about your past, because it doesn't make any sense how many people are laughing at you, how many people are judging you, right? So this was the biggest mistake which I also used to do, but I reduced it. I changed my perception towards learning English. Okay, so this was my third mistake, and my fourth mistakes, yes, you all already know, which is inconsistency towards practicing. Yes, so this was my fourth biggest mistakes, because I used to not be consistent in learning English. Yes, not learning. I was not used to be very consistent in practicing English. I used to think like, if I practice 2 days in a week, so it was very possible thing, and it is enough. I used to think like this, but it doesn't work like that. So if you're a beginner and if you're thinking like practicing only 2 days in a week, it is enough. No, at definitely for a beginner, it is almost im- has to be implemented, and it has to be practiced at least 6 days in a week. It is the most important thing for every English learner, even if they are at the beginner level or intermediate level or any level. So they have to keep practicing without giving any excuses, without blaming any other person, right? So if you are not interested to practice English every single day, you will never get fluency in English. I hope you got my point. So just don't be inconsistent in your practice sessions. So just whatever you're speaking, whatever you have in your mind, so just try to speak it out. So just explain about your daily routine, or narrate some stories to your friends. So just you can do what anything. There are a lot of things to explain and to explore in your English fluency journey. So if you keep stopping yourself from learning this language, from practicing this language, so fluency doesn't come with a imperfection, and it doesn't come with a perfection, right? So we have to accept imperfection in our English fluency, right? So slowly we will start seeing the better results in our English fluency. So I hope you got my point. So these were the four mistakes, which biggest mistakes which I used to do whenever at my beginner level. So if you are also making the same mistakes, so just try to rectify them. And I hope you got my all my points. So just try to implement them from today itself. I hope you like my video. So just if you try to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and never stop speaking. Okay.